The Business Awards ceremony was the highlight of Finance Week put on by the Division of Finance and Enterprise Development. Small and medium-sized businesses, also called SMEs, collected $95,000 in cash prizes. The ceremony took place at Mount Irving Bay Hotel.
It is your resourcefulness and perseverance, however, that have brought you here today, and the Chamber is encouraged and invigorated in its work as advocates for the private sector and for business. SMEs are often touted as the backbone of any economy, creating jobs, opportunities, and revenue flow within its environs.
This event is part of the larger effort to rekindle the heritage of business that is proudly Tobagonian. Let nobody fool you. This island has come from far, and that heritage of business and money-making and profit-making and wealth creation. I know among some people those are kind of like bad words, you mustn't say those things. But without creation of wealth, how will you pay the taxes to me when I get old?
There were 8 awards given out that evening, donated by the private sector, the Division of Finance, and the Office of the Chief Secretary. Collecting for Most Promising Enterprise, Food and Beverage, sponsored by Trinry, was Marlene Brebner of Breb's Bakery. In the category of Agribusiness, sponsored by the Agriculture Development Bank, the winner was Peter Leslie of the Rabbitry Limited. In the category of Services, sponsored by First Citizens Bank, the winner was Claude Benoit of Trico Industries Limited. Entrepreneur of the Year, sponsored by the Office of the Secretary of Finance and Enterprise Development, went to Alfred Melville of Melfor Security. In the Arts category, sponsored by Royal Bank Limited, it was Enola De Freitas of Anthea's Treasure Trove who won the prize. Ms. De Freitas also won the award for Most Innovative and Outstanding Business, sponsored by eTech.
Founded by Ms. Enola De Freitas in November 2008, Anthea's Treasure Trove, located at Spring Garden Trees, provides products and services that appeals to the health and environmental concerns of its clients. Building upon her knowledge of biochemistry and microbiology, Ms. De Freitas' hobby has now been transformed into a thriving business. Utilizing our natural resources of discarded leaves, flowers and stems, bay leaf, aloe, lime, goat milk, cocoa, corally, and mango, our clients are provided with over 100 different and unique products, such as soaps, creams, lip balms, shampoo, conditioners, deodorant, body butters, and even handmade paper. Anthea's Treasure Trove understands that it's important to offer excellent service consistently. Backed by high-quality products, we recognize that more benefits can be obtained from striving to be the best in what we do and inspiring others to do the same.
Anthea's Treasure Trove has primarily focused on the needs of the customers, and that has continued to be our focus even through the challenges in the economy. One of the things that we have endeavored to do is actually go to the customers themselves. Now we have the service where customers could actually look at workshops on Skype. We do one-on-one on Skype, they could do that. Also, I give them the opportunity, after researching some of the health benefits or disadvantages of using some of the more commercial products, they could come back and they could actually get their products customized. One of the things we also do a lot is that we engage in lots of youth activities. Instead of actually letting the youths come to us, we go to them in schools, we offer free workshops, and that is one of the areas that have really helped to boost our competitive advantage. we are doing lots of community-based programs, because I believe that once we empower young people to find their position and their place in society, it's only going to benefit everybody as a whole. As a teacher, it is my role to constantly teach and share. Therefore, as a part of my business, it's something that I do all the time. I would talk about how they're able to recycle, reuse, reduce through the workshops we have in handmade paper, where I use stems, leaves, shredded paper from lots of the commercial businesses like banks and offices to reduce the waste. And through that, I actually teach the students the importance of placing value on things that sometimes people think of as not important, things that they may think of as invaluable. Because for lots of the young people in society, they may come from a past where they may come up in a single home, they may feel that they have no value, just like shredded paper. So it's a very important thing that I do in the business, where I show them not to place a lower value on something without exploring all the options. One of my biggest accomplishments to date is the sponsorship of a community youth-focused program through partnership with the Mount Grace Open Bible Youth Group. What we did is that we actually went out into the community, researched the people in the community who needed assistance in terms of healthcare, in terms of food, in terms of counseling and advice, and we worked together to create a fun day of activities for the children, where all the people in the community could come and test their sugar levels, they could come and test their blood pressure, and at the same time they could get free counseling. So for me, that is one of the biggest achievements. In addition to that, there were a few awards that I gathered along the way, but I think the focus on people, seeing as we are a people-centered business, is the biggest accomplishment that we have achieved thus far.
Cupping the Chief Secretary's Award, sponsored by the Office of the Chief Secretary, was Alston Baker of Rapid Response Security Services. Mr. Baker also won a special award for Vision, sponsored by Welch Morris and Associates.
Mr. Alston Baker can be considered the pioneer of the security services industry in Tobago. With an office situated at number 14A, Mount Murray, Rapid Response Security Services Company Limited was established on the 1st of October 1990. This business was born out of a desire to provide relief employment for members of the cadet band. The members were eventually enlisted in the Army, Police, Prison, and Fire Services and the Coast Guard. Rapid Response Security Services Limited offered baton officers, movement of cash, payroll escort, private investigation, executive security, alarm installation and monitoring, as well as a mobile and community patrol. When asked about his secret ingredient to success, Mr. Baker quickly attributed it to God's faithfulness, his strong family support, the dedication of his staff, and the relationship and respect he shows to them. I firmly believe that those are the keys that made the company survive the test of time.
Of course, there's always challenges in any industry, and you will have challenges specific to our industry, being a service industry. And we have responded to the challenges because the challenge is more or less an economic one. So that the way we respond is that we keep our prices down. For example, we have not, in the last 2 years, revised our rates that we charge the clients. That's how we have responded to that challenge in the economy, by keeping our rates down. the involvement of people in the business. We have several persons who have been to this company and has been enrolled as guards, and otherwise, if not otherwise, they would have been on the streets or in some place that I would like to call unworthy. It's not by any means any and everybody, but persons in that bracket who cannot find work in the community. For example, there are persons who have 4 and 5 subjects employed in this company presently, and I know that they are here because, well, of course, they have developed a love for the company and the work we are doing, but really and truly, they would have told you that they could not have gotten employment at that level of qualification, so that we have taken a few of those in. We are able to treat a school, an entire school, and I'm saying not a class or a section, the entire school. Every year we treat one of them for the Yuletide season. This is no section because as recent as today, a teacher of the Golden Lane Primary School came and asked us to treat the children there, and of course I have taken up that as an offer. Other schools that have been treated in the past would be like we treated Buku Government, we treated Blackrock, we treated Montgomery Government, we treated Goodwood, we treated Castar, and included the children's ward. We did the children's ward in 1 year. We treated the entire children's ward and the nursing staff of the Scarborough Regional Hospital. So that has been some of the accomplishments of which I'm very proud, and that I'm saying all of this because all of this is only possible through the Almighty God, which I hold dearly in this company, and to Him I say, God be the glory.